Did you get dirty? You're a dirty dog. Oh man, look at you. Welcome back, everybody. Brings me great pleasure to let you know that we got a little bit of moisture again. Corn's gonna stay alive for another week. Oh my. Look at you. Just lay down in a puddle. We're gonna have a little fun today. When we get moisture, temperatures cool down, we get a big influx in fly pressure. So we're gonna go around to the pastures, we're gonna spray the cattle for flies. And while we're in these pastures, we're gonna be bringing a dart gun, treating anything that looks sick. I know we have one bad eye and we have one limp, so we gotta treat two for sure. Bring out mineral, bring up some pellets. It's gonna be a good day. I think we have a load of hay coming as well. Hit them real good while they're up eating. The day after a rain cool type of morning. And so these flies, they're kind of cold. They're doing what we call sticking. You know, they get up on a tin building and they're stuck there. They're not literally stuck, but they're trying to warm up. And so it's really easy to hit them. They're all on the cattle. They're on the buildings. You spray them, take care of them.
Pretty dang good coverage there. They stood for it. The wind's in the wrong direction. It's blowing back a little bit, but hey, while I got you here, today's song of the day is AC/DC. For those about to rock, we salute you. You bet.
So the first pasture we're going to, I saw a calf with a bit of a limp yesterday. Now their pasture has a dugout. It's real muddy, of course, and so that mud can maybe get packed into a wound in the foot and they can get an infection. May or may not be what it is. That's probably what it is. So we're gonna give him a dart. I'm gonna bring some big ones if I need to give something to a cow. And these are smaller ones for calves. And Dad is going to haul hay. All right. Well, we got the fly killing mixture. Darts and a dart gun. We got some mineral, some pellets. Let's get it done. I think we hit them pretty good. That's about as good as it's ever gone, you know. They're eating the pellets. They weren't as worried about the gator. Because when we use our tractor mount one, they're like, well, why is there a tractor out here? And then that one's a lot louder. So we'll get them some mineral, dart this calf, and then head to the next one. Put a little Vaseline so the drugs don't pour out. Yeah, I just look up and he's standing right here. That was perfect. Take a quick look over everybody else and we'll be out of here. Yeah, it's that front right knee. It's swollen a little bit. I think those drugs should take care of it real easy. Everybody's looking good. Look at these beautiful Black Angus. Oh, that's a nice fella right there. All right, let's head down the road. As you know, we also have these Prairie Phoenix cattle oilers out here. Some of this stuff is kind of hard to tell how it's doing. You know, pasture to pasture it can be really different. But I've been noticing one thing in the pastures is you'll walk amongst the cows and you'll see quite a few that don't have much for flies on them. And then you'll see one cow that has quite a few flies across the back. Really all I can think of is that one cow hadn't rubbed its back on the oiler. So with that, in my assumptions, I feel like quite a few of them are rubbing and it's working pretty well. But there's pretty much nothing on them now after I sprayed them real nice, so. Took a little coaxing, but we got them out, got them sprayed real nice. Healthy calves in there. We got the 2 faraway pastures done. We'll head back towards home now. Getting a water line put in. Our dugout's getting dry, so it's kind of making it hard to water cattle, if that makes any sense. So we're getting a new water line hydrant put in so we can water them at a different location. We're starting to go through a low spot right now, but surprisingly there was some moisture in the stuff coming up. But you know, with the snow melt, that low spot was covered with water at one point, so not too surprising, but it's kind of nice to see there's some moisture in some places in the soil. This thing works slick. So obviously you got a tank, there's a battery on it, motor. Runs a fan, and then it squirts the solution through this. And so these just spray it in, and then the fan, all that wind just blows it on the cattle. It's really nice, those fine particles, they coat really well. Man, Dad's got some beautiful cattle. So I'll just check over all the eyes on the calves, make sure nothing's sick, a little breeding going on. And we got one more pasture to do. Thing is cool. All right, we got one more to go, and this place we're going, there's a couple bales over there, so I'll let Dad into the gate so he can pick up some hay. We'll smack the flies off these critters. There's one calf in this pasture that needs a dart. It's got a bad eye, but other than that, last time I checked, they were doing pretty good as well. Hey girls. Yeah, they're not too bad for flies either. She's got a few across the back. Just one calf with a bad eye, and ended up being 2 cows out there as well. In the past, that pasture's been our worst with bad eyes. I'm not sure if the trees have something to do with it or what it is, but we've had it pretty bad some years out there. We've just used up the rest of our silage at home. Uncle Jeff has some in his pit yet, so we're bringing dump loads. We just started today. We brought the first dump load home, and we're gonna do that until we run out here. That way we can fill them both with some fresh stuff. If we're lucky, if we get a couple more rains, then we can make some silage. We're probably gonna cut a lot. Probably gonna fill those bunkers as high as we can. Gonna haul a load of hay, and folks that were putting in that water line, looks like they are loaded up, packed up out of here. So then we're gonna move a water tank in, fill her up, and call it a day. Gonna unload this hay right here in my yard. We have a 3-acre spot that we usually put bales down there, but we were thinking there's gonna be so few in there, we might as well put the bales somewhere else and then just graze that because there's a gate on it. You know, gotta get every little grazing we can, trying to make it last. I'm gonna get this water tank out there and get her filling out of the new hydrant. Oh, well, two things happened. We broke what we were lifting it up with, and we broke this float. Now the cows in this pasture can drink. Their dugout is getting dried up and crappy, so we don't want them drinking in that. Did a couple different things today. Got a nice new water line in. Got sweat on my nose. It's time to go in. I'm hot. Hope you enjoyed watching today. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Really good deal on shovels the other day. So I bought 8 of them. I think it's a couple too many, but I think I'm good on shovels for the rest of my life.